Once upon a time, in the sparkling rivers of Willow Creek, lived a playful little otter named Oliver. He had soft brown fur, bright curious eyes, and a wiggly little nose that twitched whenever he was excited. Oliver loved splashing in the water, sliding down muddy banks, and playing with his best friends, Tilly the turtle and Benny the beaver. But most of all, Oliver dreamed of adventure. One sunny morning, as Oliver floated on his back, staring at the fluffy clouds, he sighed. "I wish something exciting would happen today," he said. Tilly, who was basking on a rock, peeked one eye open. "Exciting? What's wrong with a nice, peaceful day?" Benny, busy stacking twigs for his dam, chuckled. "Oliver, you always want excitement. What kind of adventure do you think is just going to fall into our river?" Just then, splash! A shiny golden key fell from the sky, landing right in front of Oliver. Oliver gasped. "A treasure key!" He picked it up and turned to his friends. "This is it. An adventure. We have to find what this key opens." Tilly blinked. "It could be just an ordinary key." Benny rubbed his chin. "Or, it could lead to something amazing." Excited, the three friends set off on their journey. Chapter 1, The Whispering Woods. Their first stop was Whispering Woods, where the trees whispered secrets to each other when the wind blew. Oliver held up the key and called, "Does anyone know where this key belongs?" An old owl named Professor Hoot fluffed his feathers and peered down from his tree. "Hoo-hoo! A golden key, you say? Perhaps the wise old fox, Felix, knows." They hurried along the winding path until they found Felix the fox, who was stretched out in the sun, grooming his bright red fur. "The key?" Felix twitched his ears. "That looks important. I once heard of a golden key that opens the hidden chest of Rainbow Falls." Oliver's eyes widened. "Rainbow Falls? That's miles away." Tilly sighed. "Can't we have an adventure that's a little closer?" But Oliver was already bounding ahead. "Come on. We have a treasure to find." Chapter 2, The River Rapids. To reach Rainbow Falls, they had to cross the river rapids, where the water was wild and fast. Benny scratched his head. "We need a way to get across safely." "I have an idea." Oliver grinned. "A raft." Benny used his beaver skills to gather logs and sticks, while Tilly tied them together with vines. Soon, they had a sturdy little raft. "Hop on!" Oliver cheered. As they sailed down the river, the waves splashed around them. Suddenly, crash! A big log blocked their path. "We're going to hit it!" Tilly cried. Oliver thought fast. "Everyone, jump!" They leaped off the raft just in time, landing safely on the riverbank. The raft crashed into the log and broke into pieces. "Well, there goes our ride," Benny sighed. Oliver shook off the water. "No worries. We're almost at Rainbow Falls." Chapter 3, The Hidden Chest. At last, they reached Rainbow Falls, where the water shimmered in every color. Mist floated through the air, and a beautiful rainbow arched over the waterfall. "This place is magical," Tilly whispered. Benny pointed. "Look! There's a cave behind the waterfall." Oliver's heart pounded with excitement. That must be where the treasure is. They carefully tiptoed into the cave. It was dark and cool, with water dripping from the ceiling. And then, they saw it. A wooden chest with golden edges sat in the middle of the cave, covered in dust and vines. "This is it," Oliver said, pulling out the key. With a deep breath, he turned the key in the lock. Click! The chest slowly creaked open. Inside, there was not gold or jewels, but something even better, a beautiful golden compass that sparkled in the dim light. Benny picked it up. It's a navigator's compass. It always points to where you need to go. Oliver grinned. That means we'll always find our way home after every adventure. Tilly smiled. I guess this really was an adventure worth having. As they stepped out of the cave, the rainbow above the falls shimmered even brighter, as if celebrating their discovery. From that day on, Oliver, Tilly, and Benny had many more adventures, always guided by their golden compass, and the promise of excitement just around the river bend. The end.